that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Johnson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is to block. He did it there well. A well-placed left hand up top. Seconds remaining in this round. Little head hunting with the left. You can almost see it just by the way a fighter sits down on their stool at the end of a round. As we come to the end of this round, you can tell that he's full of confidence and he can't wait to get right back out there and continue doing what he's doing.
Well, you're right. The first thing that I notice is his back's not leaning against the corner pad. You know, that's a defeated fighter. That's a fighter. He don't want to go back. Something bad happened to him. You know, he's leaning back like that. You have to pick him up from the stool. He's got all his weight forward. He can't wait to get going. You know that he's positive. You know that he had a good round.
Well done 3-punch series of punches there by Johnson. There's a straight right hand. Accurate jab brings the right hand. He scores with the jab. Teddy, I think he really concentrated a lot during camp on working on the jab. I mean, just look at the punch stats here. Look at what he's been able to do.
Well, I'm sure he has, and as you said, it's shown. And you know, when I'm in the corner, when I'm training a fighter in training camp, you just touched on it, you know what I do, Joe?
What's that?
I make sure that when I'm putting the gloves on my fighter, I put the left hand on first. That's to remind them, this is the boss, this is the stick, this is what's going to bring you to victory, this is what you're going to use 80% of the time tonight.
Good strong combo.
Swing back.
Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. We count down the final moments of this round. And that does it for this round. 3 rounds completed here as we take a look at Teddy's scorecard for the first time. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Off the target by Johnson. Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he's got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Meldrick Johnson. And now he's targeting upstairs. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Johnson's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Halfway through round number 4. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Johnson. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Now you're seeing stamina right here. How can they possibly keep up this pace? Minutes ago in this round, and they have been all out.
I know how I feel, Joe, myself. I mean, I feel like I've been on a roller coaster, except I'm not sitting, I'm standing.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Meldrick Johnson. Round number 5 has arrived. More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Johnson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Johnson showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
He scores with the left. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Good work toe-to-toe there. Both fighters got in on him. Johnson's putting forth a great combination there. He scored well after being hit himself. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that, great work there.
Let's go, hit him!
Nice work, the left hand to the head. Johnson's corner has to give him some advice here because that left hand has been scoring too consistently.
Exactly, Joe, and there's nothing else that he really has to worry about. Take that out of the equation, he'd be winning the fight.
Little head knocking with that right hand. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside.
He is not in good shape. Look at that. Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Johnson's got to know that things can't continue like this. These middle rounds have not been what he's wanted them to be. He thought he was going to do a heck of a job on the inside, but he's not.
Hey, you know, you mentioned something very, very interesting. You said he's got to know. Yeah, he knows that he's got to be on the inside, but maybe he doesn't want to be. You know, it takes discipline. You know, it takes risk. It takes the ability to accept that risk to be inside closer to your guy because more stuff's going to come back. Maybe he's taking it the safe way, the easy way, even though that means he's going to lose. He doesn't have enough discipline to win.
Right back to the gut. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Johnson's in control of things in his mind right now. Just look at that attitude over in the corner. You can tell they want a repeat performance of that knockdown round they just had. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Doubles up the jab. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. You know, you go out there, a fighter like this, you were just knocked down in the last round. Now you got to go out there, you got to prove to your opponent, hey, I'm fine. You got to prove to the whole arena, hey, look at me, I'm fine. You also have to prove a lot to yourself, though, don't you?
Yeah, but you have to remember, that's a good question, but you have to remember this fighter has been there before. So just remember, I have dealt with it before. And then you have to be David Copperfield. A little bit of a magician, a little smoke and mirrors, and con your opponent. Let him think you're all right. Let him think you even want to fight, when really you just want to buy a little time.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Committing well now to that left hand over the top. Very accurate work. Three-punch combination serves him well. Scored well with that right-handed Meldrick Johnson. Seconds to go in the seventh. Look at that combination by Johnson. Johnson's able to land a good, solid left hand. And round 7 comes to an end. Teddy's scorecard has him down significantly here as we start round number 8. Johnson's knockdown that he scored earlier has not been enough to keep him in this fight.
No, it hasn't been. You got to light a fire a little bit. It's up to the corner. Now, you know, I believe in telling the truth, but sometimes you could fib a little bit. Maybe you have to. And right now, the corner should fib to him a little bit. They should say to him, you know what, that knockdown that you think you scored earlier, it's been taken away. What do you mean it's been taken away? It's been taken away. You didn't score it. So you better go out there and you better do it again.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Meldrick Johnson. Good accuracy with that uppercut. Good looking two-punch combination there. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
Combo lands to the head. Well placed, straight right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Committing to the combo now, both land. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. A solid left hand by Johnson. He fires off the combination there and it lands. There's that right hand he scores with. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Looks re-energized after that time on the stool. Johnson's proving to be elusive. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Blocks the headshot. Well-timed by Johnson. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Able to get rid of that one. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And he's able to put his punches together. That's a nice looking combo.
Well, that's the benefit of 2 and 3 instead of 1.
He just missed that shot up top. Piercing jab. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Johnson's hit by a power punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. How about a return? Oh, and there you go. Every punch landed in that combination, and he goes down hard.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Johnson. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Johnson's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
That was a fine block by Johnson. Nice combination, jab, uppercut to the head. Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Body shot, the left hand. Just a minute to go in this bout. Good defense, just covering up down low. Good defensive skill.
What about his opponent in a spot like this? I mean, here you got to your guy earlier, you did some damage, but now he's fighting with such a defensive style, it can be frustrating.
Yeah, it can be, but you have to make the adjustment. You're going to deal with styles like this. This is part of your education, part of your development to go up that boxing ladder. Now you have to find a way to get to him while he's being defensive. Still use your jab, you know, close that gap. Put your punches together more and start banging that body a little bit extra.
So there's the final bell in a fight nobody thought they'd hear the final bell in.
You know, it looked like Rock'em Sock'em Robots early on, but then all of a sudden, guess what?